Hey Giraffes! So you may be wondering why I just called you Giraffes, and why my channel name is Giraphically Speaking, and why most of my social media is GiraffeBoy92. Let's see if you can figure it out. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, I really like giraffes. You could call me obsessed. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I love giraffes. It's another piece of me that I feel like you should know about. So I've always been tall and skinny, and people have always called me Giraffe, just because I'm tall and skinny. And so it just kind of stuck for a little bit. Then, when I got into college, one of my friends, who called me Giraffe sometimes, told me about this wonderful book that she wanted me to read. This book right here, called Giraffes, Giraffes. Now this book is completely fictional and is ridiculous. It's basically two scientists that talk all about the history of giraffes and how they came to the earth before humans did, and they fought wars with the pandas, and it shows all of the giraffes' favorite dance moves. It's just nonsense and fun, but my friends and I read it and laughed at it and loved it, and it kind of stuck. And right after that was Halloween, so I decided to be a giraffe, which seemed to fit. That's when I first made these to be a giraffe, and I wore all yellow and made spots for myself and everything, and so that was me being a giraffe, and that's kind of when everything really started, that I was a giraffe. So ever since then, it's just kind of grown, as you can see behind me. A lot of these things are gifts from people because they know I love giraffes, and so they get me things, not even for Christmas or birthday. They just say, oh, I saw this and I thought of you, and so I got it for you. And those are so sweet. I love it when people do that. It always feels good when people are thinking about you. I won't explain everything of where I got all of it, but I just want to highlight some of the special ones. This blanket that I'm wearing right now, Kyle made for me for my birthday. It's very soft and warm, and it's handmade. He sewed it himself by hand, not even with a machine. It took him a really long time, and it's really sweet, and so this one's obviously really special to me. This little blown glass figurine I got on my trip to Europe this past summer. I got this guy in Prague. They had a bunch of blown glass figurines, and of course I had to get a giraffe. This hat, one of my really good friends from college went on a trip all over Europe for a semester, and one of those places he went was Amsterdam, and he saw this and he got it for me. So this was my souvenir from his trip. Of course it's a giraffe, and it's just fun. I like it. This is a mask that my dad got from Africa. He and my brother took a mission trip to Tanzania, and this was way back when I was in middle school, and I didn't even know the love for giraffes that I had in my heart yet. But he got this for me, and it's just really cool because it's handmade and hand painted and everything, and it's from Africa, and it's really cool. This mug, which I have two giraffe mugs, this one has a little giraffe inside of it. This giraffe mug, one of my friends from Tumblr actually, his art teacher had it, and he asked about it, and she actually got it at like an art festival, and so he kept asking about it, and one day his art teacher said, you know what, if you help me clean up after class today, you can have this mug. And so he did that, and he got it, and he sent it to me. And that's just really cool. I mean, like, it's someone from Texas that, I only know through the internet, but he did that for me just so I could have this cool little giraffe mug. Alright, so that's a little bit about my obsession with all of my giraffes. Now you know why I use giraffe for all of my social media and some of my nicknames. I just wanted to share a little bit about this because it's more about me, and just to say that don't hide your quirky obsessions, or, you know, if you think something's cool, love it. It's great. That's awesome. That makes you you, and embrace it. And before you know it, you'll have a collection of it, and that'll make you happy. When people see something that they know that you love, it brings them joy to give that to you and to see that excitement in you. So share what you love. Tell people and make it your thing. I did, and it's sticking. If you like this video, like and subscribe as always. I'll put all my social media links all down below. And keep a lookout for my next video. I got my good friend Allie to do a collab video with me, and we have a few tips for the college grads. So stay tuned for that. I think I'm gonna try to start posting videos every Thursday, making no promises whatsoever, but I'm gonna try my best to make videos on Thursdays. So keep watching, and see you next time. Later!